Hello and welcome, my fellow dinos. Josh here with Jurassic Impact. Still sick, still sound very bad, but we're going to get through this video. So guys, I'm going to be showcasing you two deck builds today. We're going to be going over our more or less a Gemini variant of zombies, as well as a more Red-Eye zombie-ish version. So we're going to be going over the two different versions. Since I can only save 5 dual replays, I got 3 of the first version, which you can already see the deck list for on the screen, and then I'll go ahead and swap them, and then we'll showcase the second one with the last 2 duels. Now I did not get to showcase everything that I wanted to, but the first thing we want to talk about, we're going to go ahead and just open up these deck lists real quick, talk about them briefly, and then we'll get right to the duels, and then you guys can enjoy the rest of the video. So we have Posthumous. Yeah, it's really weird. The T is silent. It's actually like a C sound, so it's Posthumous Army. I'm just gonna call it Zombie Army to keep it simple. Basically, we have 3 Ill Bloods here. We have 3 Gemini Summoner. We've got 3 Heavy Knights. We have 1 Goblin Zombie. We have 2 Supervised, 1 Gemini Trap Hole, 3 Mirror Wall, 3 Wall of D. Now, what's the gimmick with this deck? Basically, you want to use Posthumous Army after you've taken 2,000, or if you just use your Mirror Wall and kept it to get that 2,000 damage, so you can then make all the monsters in your opponent's graveyard zombies. Now, what's really weird about the skill, sometimes it bugs out. I don't know if it's a bug or what, but sometimes it'll actually make all your opponent's monsters on the field zombies, and even the ones they summon, but then sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not sure if you guys are experiencing that bug or not. I've even played against some people and they've done it to me as well. Like, my monsters were zombies, the monsters I summoned would become zombies. So I don't really know what's going on with that skill right now, but you know, by text alone, it's supposed to only work on the opponent's monsters that are in the graveyard the time that you use that skill. So I have no idea what's going on with that. I mean, hopefully they get that fixed soon. But anyways, that's basically the gimmick. You want to basically use Ill Blood so you can then start grabbing your opponent's monsters from the grave, because they'll be zombies, and you want to grab their high level ones that are actually higher level than your current monsters by getting them monsters destroyed by using either Gemini Trap Hole, Mirror Wall, or Wall of D. So that's basically the gimmick. Gemini Summoner is really good because he basically, they basically survive the initial impact of a first attack each turn. So as long as your opponent doesn't, you know, get 2 attacks off in a single turn against Gemini Summoner, he's going to always be there on the field, which is really nice. So you can pop him in defense position if need be. Heavy Knights there, of course, to banish special summon monsters, which, you know, you're going to see a lot of those, especially with side brains and stuff like that. And then, of course, we got Goblin Zombie that's basically able to search out a majority of our deck. Actually, I think he can search out the entire deck except for Gemini Summoner, because he is a spellcaster. And then, of course, you guys know what Gemini Trap Hole does, and you guys know what Supervised does. So that's basically the gimmick of the deck. And what's really cool is our Goblin Zombie, also, if you can get an attack off or do any kind of battle damage to your opponent, you actually make them lose a card that goes straight to your grave, which further kind of helps feed your grave. And sometimes you can even get a really high level monster to be knocked into the graveyard, which you can then turn into a zombie. So a lot of cool things you can do with this deck. Now, that's that deck. Let's go ahead and talk about the other one. Alright, so this is the Red-Eye Zombie version. This is the other variant. Alright, let's just go ahead and jump into this. Alright, so this one, I only have 1 Gazuki. I would recommend having at least 2 Gazukis, and like make 2 Gazukis, 2 Wyvern. But the fact I only got 1 Gazuki, Samurai Skull, you do not need for this deck at all. He's completely useless for what you really need to do in this deck. You don't even technically need Gazuki for this variant of the deck, but he's really good to get a free summon out of your hand. Like, that's his importance. That's why I said that Samurai Skull was kind of pointless. We don't really need to put any monsters in the grave particularly, but if you can get Gazuki's effect off, it is a really good effect to have a free summon from your hand. So I mean, yeah, but for this particular build, I'm only running 1 because I'm not running enough zombies anyway. But we do got Zombie World. We got Treat Me to the Doom, which helps, you know, of course, get a Red-Eye Zombie in the grave if need be. We're only running 2 Insights because we don't really want too many dead Insights in our hand. We got our 2 Spirits, of course. We got our 3 floodgates, 3 mirror wall, and then of course 1 bacon saver with 3 wyvern. Now, what's cool about this deck is if you get Zombie World off early, your wyverns are now able to be tributed for your red eye zombies because everything will be zombies now. You're going to use your floodgates to basically lock down your opponent's deck. If they're not running zombies and you lock down their monsters pretty early, you can just sit there and win via deck out, or you can just sit there and nitpick and keep building up your defenses with, of course, bacon saver in the grave, getting other monsters on the field, grabbing your mirror wall, so on and so forth. Like I said, I didn't have quite enough pieces that I wanted. I would have preferred a second Gazuki at least in this deck, you know, run 2 of those and 2 wyverns, but it is what it is. But I hope you guys all enjoy. We're going to go ahead and just jump to the battles now. I hope you guys all enjoy these decks. There's still a lot of other creative things that I'm still planning to hopefully do with this skill, but honestly, guys, the skill is really not that great in my personal opinion. Zombie World is great, but the skill itself, not so much, especially if it's being bugged out. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and quit talking and let you guys get to the duels. And I hope you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you did. Join our Discord below. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.
Hey, from the moment of my opened eye, been looking for a guided light to lead me on my way. Yeah, lost, struggling to make the top. A slipping grip can't hold me up. It's the game of life we play. When everything comes crashing down behind your door, when I hear the sound, you say the word and I'll stay the night. You wouldn't text if you moved on. You wouldn't keep me in your phone unless you knew that you were wrong. Now, from this moment rolling up, a speeding train can hold it up. You and I, we lost our way. You cheated, lied, and ran away, and I got stuck with a knife in me. And this pain won't go away, but still, when everything comes crashing down behind your door, when I hear the sound, you say the word and I'll stay the night. You wouldn't text if you moved on. You wouldn't keep me in your phone unless you knew that you were wrong. But I hold on, but I hold on, but I hold on for dearest life until you're gone. I'm out of the frame, don't hold your breath. I'm used to the pain, but baby, don't forget, it's all fun and game until the final step. That's when you overstep. You know that I'm weak, you exploit that, yeah. I'm down on my knees when you place your bet. Keep telling myself it's the last of it, but I hold on. When everything comes crashing down behind your door, when I hear the sound, you say the word and I'll stay the night. You